She had swept the same alley for years. Not for wages, not for praise, but because someone had to. She never expected anything in return, until one day a stranger appeared and pointed to the door she'd forgotten was hers. In the corner of a nameless city, behind a row of shuttered stalls and alleys which reeked of dead fish, there lived a woman named Mira. She had no husband, no children, and no lamp of her own. Only a cracked broom, a clay cup, and a mat that smelled of the sea. She had once had work, but no longer. Now she passed the days cleaning other people's homes, when they'd let her, for whatever coins or crusts they could spare. Each morning before light, she would walk to the square and sweep what no one else could bear to see. The forgotten corners, the wind-curled wrappers, the ashes of last night's fires. No one asked her to do it. No one thanked her. Still, she swept, quietly, carefully, like it mattered. When children cried in the alley, she tore bread from her pocket. When the widow across the road fell sick, Mira left dates by her door. When stray dogs grew thin, she fed them first. Not because she had much, but because she knew what it was to be overlooked. And still she hungered. Not for bread, though she often lacked it, nor for love, though she had once known it. What she longed for was a place at the table. The golden one she imagined in the governor's hall, where the rich wore white linen and touched grapes like they were born entitled to sweetness. At night, she dreamt of it, a seat just for her, carved of sandalwood, wine that refilled itself, music without source, and most of all, no one asking why she was there. So when the old man arrived, wrapped in rags and crowned with dust, Mira took no notice. Not at first. He stood in her alley, watching, never speaking, never blinking, only nodding when she passed. Days went on. He stood there still. Mira began to sweep around him, careful not to touch his feet. Finally, after the 7th morning, she turned to him. "Have you lost your way, grandfather?" "No," said the man. "Then why do you stand in filth?" "I wait," he said. "For what?" "For you to remember." She laughed bitterly. "You must have the wrong woman. I'm nobody." Yet the door was left open. "What door?" He pointed behind her. She turned. There, in the wall she'd swept 1,000 times, was a door she had never seen. Old wood, painted blue, hung slightly ajar. "Go in," the man said. "The table is set." Mira trembled. There must be some mistake. That door? That's not for people like me. He only smiled. She stepped forward. The scent of saffron and smoke filled her nose. She crossed the threshold. Inside was a room wider than the sky, lit with a sun that never set. The table stretched farther than sight, yet every seat bore a name, and hers, somehow, was spelled right. There were no guards, no questions, no measuring glances, only a voice from nowhere and everywhere. "Welcome, honored guest. You were expected." She wept. Not because she was unworthy, but because she had begged for crumbs so long, she forgot she had already been living like a queen.